Hi again, I'm here with Natalie and Martin and their dog Pip. We're up here at Cervantes Speed Week, and welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Now, Natalie, a question for you. Most people think, you know, it's probably not the coolest thing to hang out with your dad, but every time I see you, you're always out with your dad having the time of your life. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, I just enjoy spending time with him, and I just enjoy windsurfing altogether, so yeah.
That's fantastic. So your dad actually taught you how to windsurf?
Yeah, about 3 years ago he taught me how to.
About 3 years. So you've only been windsurfing 3 years. Now I've seen you, and you go faster than most of the grown-up men. So is that something that your dad taught you, or are you just naturally gifted at the sport?
Mainly just the board, yeah, and he also taught me just techniques to keep speed up.
She had a good teacher, John.
So can I just ask how old you are, Natalie?
I'm 14.
14. So that's fantastic. So you started at 11.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. It's not only a sport for grown-ups, it's also can be done by young men and women. So, and Natalie's living proof here. So Martin, how about you? You've been windsurfing for some time now?
About 5 years now, yeah.
About 5 years, yeah. And where do you normally sail on a weekend, say?
Well, we live down in Warmborough, so Safety Bay is our playground, which is great having the playground on your doorstep.
Absolutely. And you're up here for the Speed Week. Have you done a couple of speed runs this weekend?
Yeah, yesterday they had the speed trials, and that was a bit of fun. I mean, it's a very social thing. It's not, I don't think people take it all that serious, but the quick guys are out there trying to beat each other, but I think the rest of us just like to see whether we bettered our time from last year.
Yeah. And what do you think about the special relationship you have with your daughter, being able to share in a passion, both of you?
Yeah, look, it's fantastic. It's a good excuse for me to go windsurfing because I've got to take Natalie windsurfing, so it's always good. And yeah, it is nice that you can actually share a sport with your kids. Most parents, I guess, will take their kids to sport and watch them play.
Yes.
Whereas with windsurfing, you can sail at any age. So I think that's the thing that we probably don't realise it right now, but when you look back in later years, it probably was or is a very special gift to be able to do that with your children.
Absolutely.
And just to watch her improve year by year. She's getting faster and faster, and I can barely keep up with her now myself. So it's always a challenge, when we go sailing over the bay and the first to jibe, and then we come back. She's always, got the pedal to the metal, trying to beat me back to the sandbar.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, life's all about experiences, and some of the best experiences to be had are out there on a windsurfing board, and because you're doing that together, that's fantastic. So what would you say to other parents out there that are thinking about sharing in a sport with their children? Would you recommend windsurfing as a sport that can be done?
Absolutely. I mean, if you like the water and you like the beach and just the freedom of it, it tends to, a lot of people are put off by it because it looks like a very physical sport. Yeah. And young kids would probably think, I wouldn't have the strength to do it. But there's quite a few good young sailors get down Safety Bay, and there's Natalie and a couple of younger guys, Matthew and Niels, who are down there, and a few other young girls who sail. And I think other kids walking by that see that happen, and they think, oh, well, if they can do it, we can do it. So they get interested in getting out there. But what I would say is get your kids in for some lessons. There's plenty of good windsurfing schools. Yep. Put them in there. They've got really good gear for learning on, which is important in the early stages, not to get on gear that's not suitable, because you just lose interest that way. But if you get on good gear and then get a good start and they get sailing, then that's when you get the interest there and you get hooked.
Yeah, all right. Well, fantastic. Thanks for your time today, Martin and Natalie. Yeah. And Pip over there. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you out in the water.
We'll see you on the water, yeah. Thanks. See ya.
Hi.
Windsurfing.